Come and listening to a radio station where
it's controlled chaos. South of the IE and the world on 1050 AM KCAA. NBC News Talk Radio.
Controlled chaos. KCAA 1050 AM 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. Also iHeartRadio, iHeart.com. I'm Gary Garver. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you had a very nice weekend. I have the guru of the ghetto live in Las Vegas, Jigga Jones. Jigga, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you? Yeah. Is that how we're going to start the show off this morning? Yeah, let's just go back. Go ahead. Yeah. All right. How was your weekend, Mr. Jones?
Well, I would say the weekend was good. You know, with the weekdays was better.
Did you get kicked out of a restaurant over the weekend? Like the racist Sarah
That's usually
Sanders.
something that happens.
Yes, it happens to me once in a while, too. I guess Sarah Sanders got thrown out of some restaurant in Virginia.
What?
Yeah, she got it was Virginia. Oh, I mean Virginia. Did I say Virginia? I meant Virginia.
Oh.
And Trump called the restaurant a dirty restaurant and needs a paint job. I guess she got thrown out of some restaurant, the Red Hen restaurant on I guess Friday night. The owner doesn't like Trump or Sarah Sanders, and isn't that a little cold to throw? I mean, I don't know. Is it? I'm picking my nose.
I don't know. But I think it's like, you're good. You want to pick a winner. So, the thing is, they got thrown out the restaurant, because of who she is, Speaker of the House,
right,
doing the thing. You know what? I wouldn't want to eat in a place that didn't want me there either, because, they might, put a butt hair in the food.
That's what I'm thinking.
You don't want nothing like that, yeah.
We talked about that last week, where you better not take your food back or whatever, or be a pain in the ass, because they might do some, they might do something sickening to your food or your drink or something, poison your drink, or God knows what they'll do. So, I guess she was thrown out of the Red Hen restaurant in Virginia, and Sir Huckabee Sanders, and this is what Trump tweeted. Donald Trump, Jesus Christ. You still believe he's our president? I think that's
funny. We need some comedy in the world, so there it is.
All right, here we go. The Red Hat, this is what Donald J. Trump tweeted at 4:41 a.m. this morning. 4:41 a.m. this morning. This is what Trump tweets, okay? The redhead.
You gotta get up pretty early.
The only time I'm getting up at 4:41 is to take a leak. That's the only time I'm getting up at 4:41 in the morning, or I'm still up partying. All right, the Red Hen restaurant should focus more on cleaning its filthy canopies, doors, and windows. Badly needs a paint job, rather than refusing to serve a fine person like Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I always had a rule: if a restaurant is dirty on the outside, it is dirty on the inside. Donald J. Trump.
And the people are dirty too.
Everybody's dirty. Now you did it too. You're a dirty little red hen. All right. I don't know. It is sort of asinine to throw her out.
But I heard people jumped on Yelp, started giving them all kinds of crazy ass ratings and stuff.
Really?
People saying it's good. People saying it's horrible.
Oh,
yeah. They basically jumped up on the cross because they about to get crucified no matter what. But hey, this is America. You can reserve the right to refuse service to anyone, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, they don't want her in. The owner didn't want her in there, and they have the right to do it. So there you go. And she politely left. She didn't cause a big scene, but of course she didn't mention it.
Why wouldn't she? She's a polite person. She's very nice.
Yeah, she is. She's very nice and polite when she's doing those press conferences and stuff like that. By the way, I don't know. It's so. This whole world is so asinine, man. I mean, it's so crazy. It's such a racist world nowadays, and such a divided country. It's amazing. It's just totally amazing.
I tell you, all this racism didn't exist before Obama was president. You know, all that divisive stuff he did while he was in the White House, it sure did work.
No, he was a black man. He became president, and that's what pissed off the white establishment. And let's just call it what it is. That's what it is. A black guy became president, and the white people hated it. I mean, you know.
No, because they voted for him too.
Well, I'm not saying. I'm saying the Trumpians. You know what I mean? The people that are voting for Trump and all that.
Obama got elected with some of the biggest numbers ever recorded, which means white people voted for him too.
Right.
You know, everybody voted for that dude. You know, I mean, he got me the first time, maybe. You know, and so he probably got you the first time too.
Well, I mean,
you know?
I voted for Obama the first time.
He did a lot of very divisive things while he was in office. You know, that thing with the Cleveland police officer, he jumped the gun on that one. You know, and made a public statement before he even had all the facts. There was that. Then he ended up having a beer with the dude after it was over, trying to smooth that over. He had a lot of really one-sided policies that went in. You know, when they had the gay marriage thing. You know, they lit the White House up in all these different colors. They didn't light the White House up for nothing else other than gay marriage.
Yeah.
It was so. I mean, it was a lot of very divisive things he did when he was in office. He really was a divider.
All presidents do that type of stuff, Jigga, please. It wasn't just Obama. But I mean, you know, and I was talking to somebody, I don't know.
What did George Bush do that divided the country? When he was in office? Well,
he said there was weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, and then we sent all those soldiers over there to get killed for no reason. And
killing people over there, and they need to bring our people back. They won't do it because the military.
Well, lo and behold, there was no weapons of mass destruction. You just want to take out Saddam Hussein, you know. So, anyways, you know, whatever.
Saddam Hussein.
So it's insane. Hey, listen, man. By the way, I want to throw out a shout out to my buddy Mike Marino. He's coming in to do the show Wednesday morning, but I went to go see. I needed a good laugh on Saturday, so I went to go to.
Look out, Mike Marino may end up president next run. I tell you what, stranger things have happened.
I hope so. Anyways, yeah, he actually ran for president. I actually voted for him this past year, you know, over Trump and Hillary Clinton. But I went to go see him at the Laugh Factory, and he does a great show. If you want to go see comedy, Friday night he's going to be at Ha Ha's Cafe in North Hollywood. So check that out if you want to get. We all need a few laughs nowadays, man. I mean, it's crazy what's going on. Everybody needs to laugh a little bit more and stop with this nonsense and hatred and things like that. And I mean, it just extends from everywhere. Dude, this illegal immigrant thing is so ridiculous.
It's stupid.
You know how much?
You really find out how ignorant people are with this whole thing, because people Trump say, hey. They started this in 1996, enacted in 1997. Nobody had a problem when Obama was doing it, and Obama deported more people than any other president. Nobody had a problem with it. Now the same policy is carried over to Trump, and it's like, oh, this is the worst thing that's ever happened in life.
Yeah, well, listen, this is what's so asinine about it. You know how much we spent on a child each day? There's 2,000 kids remaining. By the way, the immigrant children are spread all over the United States. They're not just in one place. They're spread all over the United States. Their parents are all over the United States. There's 2,000 remaining. Do you know how much we spend on each kid a day? Do you have any idea?
Every time is too much, but how much?
All right, we spend, according to the Washington, I don't know, Post or something like that, $670 a day for each child. So I added it up, and I still couldn't believe this is my math, because I went over it 4 or 5 times. We're spending $1.4 million a day on the illegal immigrant children. That's how much to house them and make sure they're
just to house them. That's not even talking about all the ones that are in the schools burning up all your money.
Well, I'm telling you, man. I mean, this is crazy.
Second language programs and all that stuff.
We're spending the taxpayer dollars are spending $1.4 million a day on this stupidity. I think Donald Trump should just pay for it.
That's why you got homeless people in the street all over in L.A.
Oh yeah. Oh my God! Well, there's homeless people everywhere across the country, dude. I mean, they're not just in Los Angeles.
People kicking it in Northridge now. That lets you know just how bad it is.
Well, there's their whole housing arrangement over there on Topanga and Ventura near where I live. I mean, this is crazy, but we're spending $1.4 million a day on this. Why don't you just put the kids with the parents and kick them out of the country? Just deport them, man. How long does it take to say, hey, you know what, you're illegally here, you have to go back? Bottom line.
It would be cheaper for them to have planes on standby, and as soon as they touch across, to fly them back into Mexico, drop them off somewhere.
I would do it. Just say, where are you from? You know, blah blah blah. Show me your papers. Where do you send them back?
I wouldn't care. Everybody would go to Mexico City. That's
That's where you're sticking. You're gonna land everything.
Everybody goes back to Mexico City. That puts you 600 miles away from the border.
So instead of spending $1.4 million a day on the homeless plight or helping disabled people, or helping any kids that are, with student loans or anything that's positive for America, we're spending $1.4 million keeping these kids separated from their parents. This is insanity.
And a lot of them came without parents.
I know. You're right.
A lot of them don't have parents. Drug cartels have killed them off and sent them across the border. You let them be America's problem. Well, okay. Well,
this is just the kids that are separated from their parents or legal guardians or whatever, adults. $1.4 million, man, we're spending on this asinine thing. I just found it amazing that's how much, because I was wondering, how much money are we spending each day on this stupidity? $1.4 million, man. I mean, and we can't, and we're not helping our own people. We're not helping the homeless. How many homeless people are on your street corner or in your neighborhood? I mean,
none over here, but over there where you at.
Bull. They're not. They're hanging out at the Strip too. Don't lie to me. Come on.
They're not in Summerlin, buddy. They ain't up here, Jack.
All right, listen. All right, we're gonna take a break. We'll talk about the BET Awards. Did you watch them? I didn't.
No.
Of course not. Melania Trump's "I Really Don't Care" Do You jacket, which is sort of weird. And then
that was funny.
I have no idea what the hell that was all about. I don't think anybody knows what that was about. But we'll talk about it, and then there's other things to talk about. All right, it is Monday. Controlled Chaos. Yes, Controlled Chaos. KCAA 1050 and 106.5, 102.3 FM. Gary Garver, Jacob Jones. We'll be back after this.
NBC Talk Radio, 1050 AM.
Are you having trouble sleeping? Are you always tired and worn out? Is it affecting your work and personal life? Well, South Pacific Sleep Lab can help you out. South Pacific Sleep Lab provides a personal study of your sleep patterns. With their trained specialists, they will diagnose your sleep habits and will give you a prognosis for getting a great relaxing night of sleep. South Pacific Sleep Lab has locations throughout Southern California, including Fontana, and will provide transportation to any of their locations at no cost to you. To find out more, give them a call at 844-SAD-5050. That's 844-SAD-5050. South Pacific Sleep Lab. Start resting easy and sleeping sound today.
Hi, I'm Phil Grady at philsgang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
This is Judge Herb Dodell, and our show is called For the People. It's available every Monday at 4 o'clock, 4 to 5, and we'll be talking about all kinds of things pertaining to the law and how it really works from the inside as opposed to the outside. So tune in and learn all you need to know about the legal system and how it works.
I'm Jim O'Hare. I'm here to help raise awareness for CADASIL, a genetic disorder that affects 1 in 25,000 people. CADASIL can cause strokes in young adults, leading to memory loss and dementia. Patients may experience migraines with aura and mood disorders as early as 20 years old. Presently, CADASIL is being underdiagnosed and often misdiagnosed as MS or some other neurological disorder. So please visit curecadasil.org and learn more about this devastating disease and learn what you can do to help find a cure.
Harrison, how you doing? What would you be doing if you weren't an actor?
Don't know. Don't know.
What's the likelihood that there will actually be one more Indiana Jones movie?
I'm delighted. I think they're great movies, and I'm looking forward to starting the next one.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why did you turn down the role of Meathead in All in the Family?
It was a long time ago. I can't quite remember, but worked out well for other people.
Would you consider yourself a hero for helping rescue children?
No. Me and 200 other people that just didn't get mentioned somehow.
When you measure your penis, from where do you start measuring?
Hi, how are you?
Leaving no listeners behind. KCAA.
Gary Garver, Jew of the... what can we say that's not going to piss him off? Never mind.
All right, it's Controlled Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver here, the guru of the ghetto, Jigga Jones. That was Harrison Ford I interviewed many, many years ago. And, you know, he had an affair with Carrie Fisher, who was Princess Leia, right, Jigga? You're a big Star Wars fan, right? You're a big Star Wars fan, aren't you?
Of the real Star Wars, yeah, not the Disney Star Wars.
Not the Disney Star Wars, okay, the real Star Wars. Anyways, I guess she's, Carrie Fisher died last year. Sleep apnea. They call it sleep apnea, but do you know what she had in her system? She had heroin, ecstasy, and cocaine in her system when she died, but they're calling it sleep apnea. I mean, give me a break.
Well, you know, she had money, so she had those things in her system. You know, that's what people with money do, you know.
Well, she was
they
addicted.
augment their reality.
Yeah, well, she was addicted to drugs for many, many years. But, I mean, she was like in her 60s doing heroin and cocaine and ecstasy all at once. I mean,
that's how it is.
That's crazy. Yeah, she died at age 60 after a long battle with substance abuse, and she was mentally ill too, supposedly. But she had an affair. Check this out. I just read it this morning. Carrie Fisher had affairs with David Bowie and Freddie Mercury when she was just 17 years old. Those guys were bisexual too. You know, they were both gay, and she's had. Well, you know, David Bowie and Freddie Mercury were gay. Give me a break. Come on.
Bowie, yeah.
And so was Freddie.
Mercury. I thought he was all gay.
He was that's what I thought too. But I guess he had interludes with women too, and that's what I'm talking about. It's sort of disgusting, you know what I mean? That's why I don't like bisexuality. I mean, you know, either be with one or the other, you know what I mean? Because you're mixing it into the rest of the adult society. It's just it's like, and I guess David Bowie was a big cocaine user. Fisher confided to one of her friends that Bowie seemed to survive for days on brain-sizzling cocaine, drinking only milk for nourishment. So David Bowie, for weeks and days, lived on cocaine and milk. That's sort of a weird combination, isn't it? I mean,
like a balanced diet.
A balanced diet of cocaine and milk. And then I guess she had an affair with Mercury. Mercury occasionally seduced a young woman and had a long-time relationship with Mary Austin. Do you know who Mary Austin is? I have no idea who she is.
No idea.
Yeah, I don't either. But anyway, so lo and behold, Carrie Fisher's new biography. Well, she's dead now. So who's going to make the money on that? Her mom, Debbie Reynolds. That was sort of weird. Carrie Fisher died, and then the next day, Debbie Reynolds had a massive stroke and died.
Well, they were pretty close, so they probably wanted to go together.
Yeah, well, they did go together. So, anyways, I wonder who's going to make money on the biography, though. You know, who's going to the kids? Does she have kids? I guess she has kids. I always find it weird that once somebody dies, who's getting all that money from their death? You know, it is sort of bizarre. I don't know.
Look at Michael Jackson. They actually made money after he died.
Oh, yeah, they're making tons of money on Michael Jackson still. You know what I mean? And Elvis, and you can go on and on about the celebrities that have passed on, that there's still somebody's making dough on them, which is, I don't know. I sort of think it's wrong. When somebody dies, you sort of let them. Prince, I'm sure, who's making money on Prince's? Prince just released a new album. It's like, You know, he died last year. It's just sort of bizarre. Also bizarre, Heather Locklear. Remember Heather Locklear? She was so hot. She was so beautiful.
Oh, she was a big deal.
Oh, yeah. Melrose Place and T.J. Hooker. And she was I always thought she was just one of the most beautiful women on the planet. But nowadays, she's like this crazy woman. About 6 months ago, she got arrested for hitting her boyfriend. And I guess last night she was arrested again for battery on a police officer and emergency personnel. Police responded to a 911 call at her home. According to the police, Locklear was heavily intoxicated and hit a responding officer who was attempting to remove Locklear from her family members who were present. She then allegedly kicked an EMT who was attempting to put her in on a gurney. She was taken to the hospital to be examined before being taken to jail, where she is currently being held on $20,000 bail. I mean, what's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these like Roseanne Barr? Another story. Roseanne Barr had to apologize for her statements. I guess she apologized for her statements on some podcast. She went on some rabbi's podcast. You know, I don't know. You know, and apologized.
But you know, the thing with Roseanne Barr, though, man, because they're gonna kick off the TV show without her and call it The Connors.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I won't watch it. You know, because it was good with Roseanne. It was good. You know, they're going to do this Connors thing. I'm not with that, you know.
Nobody's going to watch
First of all,
it.
She's apologizing for something that she shouldn't have to apologize for, because she did. That lady did look like the thing from the Planet of the Apes.
Ah, stop.
Just like her.
No, you can't say that.
Just like her. Just like her.
Oh, stop, man.
The hair and everything. You saw the pictures, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Looked just like one from the 70s.
No, you don't.
Just like her.
Oh, stop, Jigga, stop with that. You don't say Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby equal VJ. Basically, and Roseanne on this podcast. This is how I can't stand when they lie about this. Roseanne, who quickly took the tweet down, apologized. Later claimed she didn't know Valerie was black and blamed the tweet on her use of the sleep aid Ambien. You know what? Take responsibility for your actions. You're an idiot. And then she goes, I
wouldn't have told nobody that. I wouldn't have told. If that was me, I wouldn't have told nobody that Ambien. I did Ambien for a minute, and I ate everything in the refrigerator. That's what I did. I didn't do no racist tweeting, but I did eat everything in the refrigerator, and I felt like crap the next day. And I, found out I ate all the lunch meat, ate all the hot dogs. I'm like, what the hell was going on?
And you didn't even know you ate it. You never eaten it.
I noticed it in the morning because the kitchen looked like hell. I said, man, someone must have broke in here and did all of this. So I went back on my little security camera. I said, that's me doing that.
Wow,
and
maybe she didn't.
So I stopped taking it. I got a whole thing of that mess now. I won't take it.
Yeah, well, maybe she does remember the tweet, but I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. That's a good excuse.
I do no racism. I didn't wake up in a Klan robe after doing no Ambien.
Yeah, she said on the Rabbi's podcast, I am so sorry that I was so unclear and stupid. I'm very sorry, but I don't think that. I would never do that. Roseanne insisted on the interview with the rabbi. I've lost everything and regretted it before I lost everything. And I said to God, I'm willing to accept whatever consequences this brings because I know I've done wrong. I'm willing to accept what the consequences are. And I do, and I have.
No, the whole thing, the thing about this is they're crucifying her because they're saying it was racist stuff. But the lady does look like the damn thing from the
Jigga, I don't care if she does or doesn't.
She looks just like it.
I don't care if she does or doesn't. You don't say it, and not if you listen. Roseanne's a big Trump supporter, okay? And if you say something stupid like I know, but if you say something like that, they're gonna jump all over it. I mean, and by the way, you can't say that thing. I don't get these celebrities that say asinine things. I mean, they do this on and on. It's like every week some stupid ass celebrities posting something or tweeting something or Instagramming something, and then they got to take it down, and then they make the excuse, oh, I didn't know what I was doing. I was on drugs. I was sleepwalking. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, and then they apologize for their actions. No, that's what's in your heart, man. That is what's in your heart. So why don't you just say, hey, you know what? That's how I'm sorry I said that. And maybe I shouldn't have said that, but that's how I feel, and that's just the way it is. I'd have more respect for people like that.
Yeah, what they should have done was show the picture and say, who says this lady does not look like this? And anybody that says that would be lying. And say, okay, it was funny and I shouldn't have done it, but in honesty, this lady does look like this lady because her hair was the same, her complexion the same. If you saw the two pictures together, it was kind of funny. I thought it was funny.
Wow.
You know,
it ain't funny
would I have made that statement? No.
Okay.
You know, I didn't think about it. You know, maybe if the idea came to me, maybe I would have, but I don't think so.
Listen,
that's like if you see somebody's like a horse's butt. There's people whose faces look like a horse's butt, but guess what? You're not supposed to say stuff like that.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, Roseanne Barr and
Roseanne's always been offensive.
Yeah, Roseanne Barr and Rosie O'Donnell both look like pigs. I'll say it right here. They look like human pigs. I mean, they're half human, half pig. I don't know if the male or the female. I don't know who banged the human, but you know, somebody did. I mean, those two do not look like humans. They look piglet. They look like pigs. Come on, they do. They look like pigs, human pigs. Anyway, she also said, I'm a lot of things. I'm a loudmouth and all that stuff, but I'm not stupid, for God's sake, and never would have wittingly called a black person say they are a monkey. I never would do that, and I didn't do that. She told the rabbi. I mean, yeah. Well, she's a you know, just admit it. You know what I mean? Hey, I did something stupid.
Just say, hey, man, it was funny. Y'all didn't like it. Go on with it.
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
But the more you try to run from it, the more fire you get off of it.
Exactly.
You know, if she didn't try to run from this at first, if she would have just came out and said, hey, that's what I do, I offend people.
Exactly.
That would have been the end of it.
Exactly.
But you could, I was on Ambien. It was the one-armed man. It was
the one-armed man. Yeah, admit it. She should have just said, hey, I'm a comedian. I do racist stuff. I've done it my whole career. I've been very controversial. And, you know, and that's just the way it is.
That would have been even.
Yeah, but, you know, and you know, by the way, you said that, yeah, they are going to start the show. They're going to shoot the show without her, called The Connors. Who's going to watch that? Everybody watched the show for Roseanne Barr, not for, you know, John Goodman or Sarah Gilbert or anything. Nobody's going to watch that crap, you know? So it's I think they're doing it because, you know, I bet you ABC feels so bad about firing the whole crew and the staff and everything that they just want to give them a little, okay, we'll give you a shot at this, right? It's just sort of a makeup thing.
It's going to do horrible, and they'll have to cancel it.
Of course.
Because I told you so. The whole thing is what they should have done. The cast should have stuck with the fat broad, Roseanne. They should have stuck with her and then been cool and gone from there. What they should have done is turn it into a Netflix original, you know, where you can say anything. So if they want to say something racist, do some comedy or some profanity, they'd have been all right. But they were wrong for going to ABC with this thing in the first place.
Yeah, well, anyway, yeah, and ABC probably was wrong to, you know, they knew her track record from way, way back. I mean, she dressed as Adolf Hitler, for Christ's sake, and made human cookies, you know what I mean?
I remember that crap.
Remember that? I mean, so she's not, and then she goes, and she's I almost swore. She's a Jew. I mean, you know, I mean, give me a break. I mean, how disgusting is that? I mean, it's offensive. That's offensive to me. I mean, with my relatives, a lot of my relatives, my mom's relatives, you know, were gassed in Greece, and, you know, give me a break by Hitler, or, you know, killed. And it's just, I don't know. She just disappeared. These people are just so idiotic. But I get the politically correct type of BS, and I'm for that being abolished, but sometimes you just go a little too far, and I think she just went a little too far on this one. All right, listen, it is Controlled Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver here with the guru of the ghetto, Jacob Jones. We got other things to talk about. We got to talk about this. Like, a man was shot at Malibu Creek State Park, which is like literally like 5 miles from where I live. Sort of crazy. We'll talk about that and other chaotic stories. We'll be back after this.
Controlled Chaos. Gary Garver and Chicken Jones are out of their flipping minds.
It only works if all the little cogs mesh.
1050 AM, KCAA.
This is Chicken Jones. If you missed any part of the show, go back and check it out on iHeartRadio.
This is Gary Garver, and I've written a book called Radio Blows. It's all about my career in the radio business, my time with the Howard Stern Show, and celebrity interviews, my top 10 cool celebrities and my top 10 uncool celebrities. Here's a sample of a couple cool ones and a couple uncool ones.
Make a citizen's arrest on me?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this stuff here.
Yeah?
All right, I'm holding you. Call, get the marshal.
Get the marshal?
We'll see who's wrong. We'll see who's
You
wrong.
get the marshal right now?
We'll see who's wrong.
Are you one of the scary morning people who are going to ask horrible things? You got that look. Are you?
They don't have that look?
You do. You got the look like, watch me do something I would have in second grade.
If you're forced into gay sex, who would you choose? I don't get forced into anything.
Thanks a lot, Jack.
If you were on a desert island and you had a choice of making love to Pamela Lee or Janet Reno, who would you choose?
That's a question I don't want to answer because my wife might be listening to the show.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay, Radio Blows, available now on Amazon, Amazon.com, and Kindle. Radio Blows. If you want to get in the radio business or find out the inner workings of radio, it's a must-read book.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Are you having trouble sleeping? Are you always tired and worn out? Is it affecting your work and personal life? Well, South Pacific Sleep Lab can help you out. South Pacific Sleep Lab provides a personal study of your sleep patterns. With their trained specialists, they will diagnose your sleep habits and will give you a prognosis for getting a great relaxing night of sleep. South Pacific Sleep Lab has locations throughout Southern California, including Fontana, and will provide transportation to any of their locations at no cost to you. To find out more, give them a call at 844-SAD-5050. That's 844-SAD-5050. South Pacific Sleep Lab. Start resting easy and sleeping sound today.
What's the worst thing a coach has ever said to you?
Worst thing, that I was too small to play basketball. Really? Yeah.
He was wrong about that. Huh?
Exactly. Tell him. If you watching, you was wrong.
Would you be okay with getting naked in front of a gay athlete?
What kind of question is that? What?
Just curious.
I'm not messing with that one.
How many groupies have you been with?
Me? 0. I don't do that. I got a girlfriend.
Does it upset you that there are so few black football and basketball coaches?
No comment, man. Take it easy.
This is the Gary Garver Show. If you're not listening to Gary, you.
That was Chris Paul. He used to play with the Clippers. Now he's playing with the Houston Rockets. But there's rumors, Guru the Ghetto, that LeBron James and Chris Paul might join the Lakers and team up. Now, that would be very, very cool. And free agency is this week. So at the end of the week, they all can sign with other teams. So do you care about the Lakers? You don't care about the Lakers anymore, do you?
Oh, yeah, I love the Lakers, you know.
Okay.
When you was talking about LeBron James and Chris Paul, I thought you were going to say it was going to come out as gay lovers. I was like, oh, man. The way you said it was a story. Here we go.
We don't know. They could be.
The Kardashians are involved in here somewhere.
Yeah, they could be. Who knows? But anyways, there is rumors going around that Chris Paul and LeBron James might team up and go to the Lakers. That'd be cool. And then we'll get rid of Lonzo Ball.
And the Lakers could use a couple of wins, and that'd be a good way to get it. You know, get LeBron James to put butts in the seat.
Yeah.
You know, and Chris Paul would definitely bring some people out there. You know,
sure.
I mean, that'd be good. You know, I think that'd be good to see people come down to Staples Centers and see them play. I definitely would do it.
Yeah, and then we get rid of LeVar Ball and Lonzo Ball. We trade those two. LeVar Ball is Lonzo Ball's father, and he's a big mouth.
You got a couple of balls you want to get rid of.
Yeah, we want to get a couple balls out of our face. Because they're loudmouth balls. Well, Lonzo Ball's not a loudmouth, but his father, LeVar Ball. I guess LeBron James can't stand LeVar Ball. Lonzo Ball.
A lot of people can't.
Yeah, he's a big mouth, man. He basically said that if LeBron James comes to play with the Lakers, that Lonzo Ball will not learn anything from LeBron James. You know, I mean, just give me a break, dude. Just shut up. You
can learn something from anybody. You know, people can learn from the homeless dude.
Yeah. Let's get these two balls out of our face. Okay, Magic. Hey, Magic Johnson, get the balls out of the face, out of your face. Okay, get the balls out of your face and move them. Move those balls along. We don't need any more balls in our face here in Lakerland. We want to get rid of those balls. All right, anyways. Hey, this is sort of crazy. I don't know if you saw it last night. Anthony Bourdain's last show aired on CNN. And they say, I guess he died in France of suicide. Did you ever watch that show, Parts Unknown? Did you ever check?
Oh, yeah.
Did you like that
show, man?
Did you like that?
I like the one when he did the one around the Amazon River where they tried the piranhas and all that mess. It was a good show.
Yeah, it was decent. I mean, I'd watch it every now and then just to see the different countries and cultures and the stuff they ate. So I was going to say the S they ate, but some of the stuff they ate.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't do that. No, nope.
No, it was
all that stuff. Eating a horse, whatever he ate and all that. I can't do that.
Oh, he ate brains and all sorts.
That's why he's dead.
Well, anyways,
if he didn't commit suicide, all that stuff he was eating was gonna kill him.
but it's crazy. I mean, out of the blue. I mean, he seemed. I mean, he had a cake. I mean, what a gig. What a cake gig. I mean, traveling around the world to all these different countries, eating their food, getting to know their culture, and being on TV and making a bunch of dough. I just never got. I just don't understand why these people commit suicide like this. Anyways, it is stupid. They did not. I guess French authorities did not find any type of drugs in his system, but they said he was totally loaded. Like he had mass alcohol in his system when he committed suicide. So, Jigga, beware as
you got to be drunk to do something like that anyway.
As a fellow alcoholic, just be careful about not doing anything crazy like that. Okay, we do not need that happening.
I'm not trying to do that, man. When I go down to the strip, you're selling people drunk. I mean, people like they say they get white girl wasted. Man, real out there on the strip. White folks is crazy when they get drunk.
Oh, I know. I mean, white people are crazy
black
anyways.
Folks, the worst they're gonna do is shoot each other. There's one less to deal with tomorrow. But yet, folks are crazy, hanging out the street light, and crawling on everything, getting all. I said, what are you doing? That man was crawling up on the thing where the stoplight is at, and he's up on top, hanging there.
Wow.
I ain't never got drunk and wanted to do that. That's some white people stuff.
Yeah, white people are stupid, man. I mean, I got to admit, the white race is completely stupid. I mean, and they are. I'm sorry. I mean, I tell you one thing. I think all races are really stupid nowadays. It's just.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing how I'll tell you a story. I went into to get I brought my mom down from Palm Springs to see my uncle who had a pretty massive stroke. He's recovering, but it's a slow recovery, and my mom wanted to see him. It was very disturbing. It was very tough. But anyways, I went to go get some Poquito Mas. You know that restaurant, Poquito Mas?
Oh yeah.
Mexican food. So you figure it's actually pretty quick, right? So I went down there to get some food for her and my brother, and there's like 4 people in line, right? So this person behind the counter is slow as S. I mean, just slow as hell. Just ridiculously slow. But
like they gave up their job in the post office to come there.
Whatever it was. But what really tripped me out was this: not how slow she was taking the orders, but the people ordering. They would get up there, Jig. This is how stupid people are. They would get up there after waiting 5 minutes or 6 minutes or 8 minutes or however long it was, and then the menu's right there in front of you. You know what I mean? The whole menu's right there to order. So you would think that, okay, well, listen, I've been waiting 5 minutes or 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and I've looked at the menu and I know right away what I'm gonna order. And there's people behind me, and I don't want to take up their time and things like that, right? You would think that, correct? I mean, that's what I think, anyways. Maybe I'm wrong, but they would get up. Each person in front of me, 4 people in front of me, would get up there and would literally talk about the menu and what's this and what's that and how do you do this and can you add this, can you even subtract that and what's in this? And I'm sitting there like I'm going bat-ass crazy. Like, are you guys that effing stupid? You just had like 5 to 10 minutes to look at the menu. It took me 30 seconds. Two cheese enchiladas, a la carte, and a tostada, steak tostada. Boom, out. Boom, here's my card. Bam, 30 seconds. It took me literally 20 minutes to get through 4 people. I mean, what's wrong with society nowadays, man? Does anybody care about anybody else? Does anybody have respect for anybody and their time and stuff like that? Because our time is limited on this planet. And I wonder how much time I spent on this planet waiting for some dumbass to order something or to park their car or move their car or do whatever. I mean, it's just it just drove me crazy, dude. Just drove me crazy. Anyways, that's my asinine. That's my craziness.
You're right. You're right.
It's just
like when you go to the drive-thru at McDonald's. There's people that look at the menu and go, hey, come on, man, McDonald's. It ain't changed. Or even worse, In-N-Out. In-N-Out has had the same menu forever. But
right.
Yet you get behind somebody and they get the thing and they, what do you want? Well, let's see.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what they were doing. That's what they were doing at Poquito Mas. I mean, dude, you're looking at the... I want to so swear. I just want to so swear. Because it was just so... I'm just like waiting 20... and I'm sitting there like... You know what? It's going to take me 30 seconds to order, if that, maybe 20 seconds. 2 cheese enchiladas a la carte and a steak tostada to go. Thank you. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, it's crazy. I'm just the dumbification of America. Between the pacification of America and the dumbification of America, I want to leave America, but I don't know where to go. Is there any alternative?
There's nowhere else to go.
There isn't.
They've screwed up. Free speech is gone in the UK. You can't go there.
Yeah.
And everywhere else they put all these fools in. You don't want to go to none of them countries. So this is the last bastion of somewhat of freeness.
I know. You just want to sometimes you just want to pop somebody right in the head and go, hey, man, move it on. In fact, Mike Marino did it. Huh? What'd you say? Hello? You there, Jigga? We lost the guru of the ghetto. I don't know. See, it's Monday, right? Okay. Hey, before we take a break, I got to talk about this. This is sort of crazy. Jigga, you there?
Can you hear me over there?
Now I can hear you. I don't know. You disappeared for a second. You sort of left the airwaves. Hey, this is sort of crazy, man. You lived in Los Angeles. You grew up in Los Angeles, right? Jigga? I don't know. All right, he's gone now. It is Monday, isn't it? I only got one more week to do here. By the way, starting in July, I'm taking a couple weeks off. Oh, there he is. All right, hold on. Let me get him. Hold on. Guru of the Ghetto?
Yeah.
All right, we lost you for a second. Oh, by the way, this is the last week where I'm taking a couple weeks off after this week because I'm going crazy. I just want to let you know.
No problem, man.
All right, thanks. Hey, check this out. You grew up in Los Angeles. Did you ever go to Malibu Creek State Park? Did you ever go there on Malibu Canyon? Did you ever go there hiking and stuff like that?
We went through there for a camping. My buddy had a RV, and we went up there.
Yeah.
It's real nice. It's scenic. It's beautiful. The weather's nice. A nice little breeze coming off there. Yeah.
It's beautiful. I mean, I used to live right there off of Malibu Canyon when I had my condo when I was married, but I still go up there. I used to go hiking there a lot when I was living over there. But this is crazy, I guess. And I didn't really know that you could actually go camping there, that you could actually have tents and do overnight camping. I always thought it was just one of those day parks, you know what I mean, where you could just go and from dawn to dusk, and then you'd have to split. But I guess you could go overnight camping. Maybe you don't want to do this at Malibu Creek State Park. A man was fatally shot over the weekend, and his 2 kids were, I guess he was in his tent, and he had 2 kids, 2 and 4 years old, that were also in the tent. Luckily, they were not hurt, but the man was killed in Malibu Creek State Park. That is scary, man. I mean, and they have no suspects. They don't know what went down. It happened at like 4:45 in the morning. And the other crazy thing is this: about 6 months ago, another woman was camping with her boyfriend. They were sleeping in the car, and somebody shot at her car and missed her. I guess they shot the car, but missed her by like 2 inches in the car. So there might be some like serial killer out there at Malibu Creek State Park, which is sort of like scary. Like if you want to just go hiking and hang out, you might be gunned down or something like that by some crazy person. Man. I know, man. That's nutty. And by the way, what made Malibu Creek State Park so famous, do you know what made it so famous, Jigga? Guru of the Ghetto?
No.
MASH was shot there. The TV series MASH was shot there.
Oh, really?
As well as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and the original Planet of the Apes was all shot there at Malibu Creek State Park.
Planet of the Apes.
Let's not get into that with Roseanne Barr. Okay. Anyways. But yeah, so anyways, you got to be careful, man. I mean, this is our society, man. It's like, wow. I mean, you can't even go hiking anymore. You can't go overnight. I mean,
man, whenever we've always gone camping, we've always had a gun. going camping, because you never know what kind of crazy folks you may run into in the middle of nowhere. This is before cell phones too, so you had to have a gun. I mean, if you went camping without a gun, you're really stupid. You trust people too much.
I was really stupid because I never carried a gun going camping. But I can't even believe. I mean, Malibu Creek State Park is right off of Malibu Canyon. I mean, it's right there, Mulholland Drive and Malibu Canyon. You would just think that it would be one of the safest places to go camping. It's not like you're in the middle of nowhere, camping. This is just right off of Malibu Canyon and Mulholland Drive. I mean, why you go to Malibu, driving up to Malibu. So anyways, just be careful. I think there's some sort of weird serial killer out there. I got this weird vibe about it because when I heard about the other car being shot up, I'm like, damn, man, this is some scary ass. So anyways, be careful there, especially now it's summertime and people would like to go out there and go camping and stuff like that, and there's some really cool trails back there.
So what happened? So the kids was safe, but father got shot. How scary was that for the kids, man?
Oh, I mean, traumatic, man. I mean, totally traumatic.
Laying there with a dead body in there and you don't know what to do. Oh, that's very sad.
I mean, that whoever did this should be they should be shot. You know what I mean? They should be gone. Why do we spend? And guess what? Whoever does this, and this is what I'm talking about. How we're spending money stupidly instead of helping the homeless plight or disabled kids. Or adults, or helping the veterans out, or veterans who come home with PTSD and all that. We're spending $1.4 million a day separating these illegal kids. We're spending money that it's just ridiculous how we spend our money here, man. It's just crazy. We got to start doing something about this. It's just insanity, pure insanity. All right, it is Controlled Chaos, KCAA 1050 on 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver here with the guru of the ghetto, Jigga Jones. We really haven't even talked about Melania Trump's jacket. I really don't care to you jacket. Remember that? That was sort of weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What the hell was that all about?
No, it was funny though. She did that because the press was always messing with her about what she's wearing. If you remember, a week back, they're talking about, well, she wore this, she wore that. So it's funny for her to wear a jacket that says, I don't care. That's what you should do.
Really? You think that was what it was about? Do you think so? It was a message? I thought it was maybe she was taking a shot at her husband, Donald Trump. Maybe they had a conversation, and maybe it was over Stormy Daniels or something like that, or some of the other women Trump's had sex with while they've been married. And she said, I'm going to go down and see the immigrants, the illegal immigrant children. And Trump said, I really don't care. Do you? That's what I was thinking. I mean, honestly, I was thinking
that sounds like something that somebody in California would say.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just saying that could have been it. And then Melania.
Tell you, the president came here yesterday, and to a completely packed house. You couldn't get another person in there. Traffic all the way down the street. People couldn't get in there. I mean, it was overpacked. So this dude that in California seems to be so evil and so whatever, the rest of the country seems not to have a problem with it.
Well, listen, the bottom line is this. I mean, the guy just says asinine stuff. He's divided the country like no other president.
Waters.
I hear you. Well, we have a story about Maxine Waters we'll talk about tomorrow. But I had Dennis Hoff. I had my buddy Dennis Hoff on the air Friday. He called in on the show Friday, and he's running for state legislature. He actually won the primary, and it looks like in November he may be a part of the state legislature in Nevada, in Pahrump. And
people are flipping out about it here, man. Because they say, well, he doesn't have a chance to win it because he owns a whorehouse. Well, guess what? People like people who talk real. He was the only one that told the truth during the debate times up here. They had a debate. He got out there. He spanked these people. And he told, well, you own a whorehouse. He said, well, it's no different from me owning one and you visiting one.
Exactly.
It was like, whoa. And he was good, so he won.
Well, guess what? He told me, too, like we were talking on the air, because he said a lot of these, like the governor's not going to have his back, is not backing him, and the Republican senator's not backing him. And he was telling me, like, not these guys. I'm not, we're not saying the governor of Nevada and the senator of Nevada visited Dennis's brothels, because he has about 6 or 7 of them statewide in Nevada. But he says he has a lot of dirt on a lot of these politicians that don't have his back, and he's not gonna spill the dirt on them. You know what I mean? He's not gonna be a rat. But he has so much dirt on these politicians and legislatures and big business people that Dude, come on. You don't think some of these cats have visited his brothels?
Of course they have.
Of course they have. But he said he's not going to do it. So, anyways, that's isn't that wild, man? It's crazy, man. And he said he's right. He said Donald Trump is Christopher Columbus. He's riding his coattails.
It's true though, because Dennis Hoff cussed one of those dudes out in debate, and people clapped.
Really?
He says you're an effing phony to the people. People were just like, I mean, it was funny, and that's why he won, because he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
People are done with these professional politicians and their professional talking points and all that crap. They just want somebody to tell them the truth. What's really happening? What are you really going to do?
And he can't be bought, and that's what he made the point. He says, hey, you know what? I can't be bought. Trump couldn't have been bought. That's why Trump won, because he couldn't be bought. And I can't be bought by any of these big businesses or politicians or something like that. So anyways, Dennis.
We need that.
Exactly. I mean, this is just ridiculous what's going on in our, with our government and things. Nothing's getting done. And like I said, it's just, oh man, it's so frustrating. There's so many problems in America for people. I mean, for the American people, you know what I mean? Like we just said it, homeless, veterans, disabled. Yeah.
And all these things that happen, these illegal immigrant children, 1.4 million a day spent, and what's spent on the regular American people?
Nothing, man. And
nothing.
We're paying for, by the way.
It is about time. I don't care what it is, but I would say, yes, it is time for us to start thinking about Americans first.
Exactly.
We need to start doing that.
I agree.
We need to get back to that. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, the $1.4 million a day is being taken out of our pockets. It's just,
and your car registration just went up. Your boy Jerry Brown just signed something, and your registration's going up another $50.
No, I can't stand Jerry Brown. We're getting rid of him anyways. He's gone.
Yeah, he's going out in November, but he's doing all the damage he can before then.
I'm sure he is. All right, listen. And before we go, the BET Awards. I guess they had a pre-show. We didn't watch. You didn't watch. I didn't watch it. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but the cops crashed the pre-show right at the end. I'm like, why did they do that? But they didn't give an explanation on why the cops.
Crossover between the cops and the BET Awards show.
I'm telling you, man, that's chaos. That's pure chaos. And I wasn't there. Okay, I wasn't covering it for anybody, so they can't blame me. All right, listen, Jigga. If somebody wants to get your wit and wisdoms, where do they go, my man?
Go to JiggaJones.com.
JiggaJones.com. You gonna call in tomorrow? Our last show for
man.
Yeah, last show for about 2-3 weeks. So let's go. Let's do it. All right, listen, we're gonna take off. Oh my God, it's David Bowie. I'm gonna try his cocaine and milk diet and see how it works. All right.
Keep it white. Keep it right.
Keep it white. Yeah, all white. Right? All white. All right, listen. All right. I'll talk to you mañana. All right, it's the white diet. Wake up, Whitey. Drink your milk and snort your cocaine. That's right. All right. You can have sex with underage girls. All right. It is Controlled Chaos. All right. Here we go. See you later. Goodbye. Happy Monday.
1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
Ettinger, CNBC. Stocks are struggling. The Dow's been down 300 points as President Trump reportedly plans to stop the Chinese from investing in U.S. technology companies. The Dow right now is down 310 points. The NASDAQ, which is tech heavy, down 153 points. The S&P down 36 points. New home sales jumped in May by 6.7%. That's a lot. Even though mortgage rates were higher, most of the jump was in the South. Campbell Soup shares are soaring on this red day. They're up 10% on a New York Post report that Kraft Heinz is considering buying the struggling company. Carnival shares are down nearly 10%. Meantime, the company's given a weak outlook, partly because of the cost of fuel for those cruise ships. And number one at the weekend box office, Universal's Jurassic World. Universal's a sister company to CNBC.
Results may vary, not a solicitation for legal services. If you owe the IRS back taxes, payroll taxes, or have not filed your returns, the IRS will get you. They can take your property, take you to court, even put you in jail. With one call to Wall, you'll never need to talk to the IRS again. Our average client settles for about 10% of what is owed. We offer free face-to-face consultations in your local area. Call 800-727-0433. That's 800-727-0433.
I'm KFC's Extra Crispy Colonel, and you're the extra busy regular person who has to make dinner for a family of four. But you can shirk that responsibility because my Extra Crispy $20 fill-up from KFC contains 8 pieces of freshly double-breaded extra crispy chicken, 4 biscuits, 2 orders of mashed potatoes, and a side of coleslaw for just $20. That'll feed them. KFC, it's extra crispy good.
Pricing and participation may vary. Tax and substitutions extra.
NBC News Radio. I'm Lisa Carter. President Trump wants people who cross the border illegally to be deported immediately. Trump tweeting yesterday that when someone comes into the country, we must immediately, with no judges or court cases, bring them back from where they came. The U.S. Supreme Court will not consider the case of a Washington state florist who refused to provide flowers for a same-sex wedding.
What the court did is toss out the lower court ruling against her and send the case back with instructions to the Washington state courts to derive lessons from the court's ruling in the Colorado Baker case.
NBC's Pete Williams. The florist rejected service to the same-sex couple on religious grounds. In an earlier case, the High Court ruled in favor of a Colorado baker who refused to make a cake for a same-sex wedding. And Richard Harrison, known as the old man on TV's Pawn Stars, has died at the age of 77. His pawn shop making that announcement on Facebook this morning. Lisa Carter, NBC News Radio.
From the KCAA Weather Center, I'm Alvin Washington. This morning, early fall, then sunshine after some clouds. 90 to high with strong winds. Clear, mild, windy tonight, low of 59. Sunny, hot, and windy on Tuesday, a high of 92. Clear, mild, windy Tuesday night, low 61. I'm Alvin Washington, broadcasting live from the Tri-City Center at the 10 and 210 freeways. We are the trifecta of talk in Southern California, KCAA. 102.3 FM Riverside, 106.5 FM Redlands, and the Legacy, 1050 AM, Loma Linda, San Bernardino.
Hey Ryan, do we have any beer in the fridge?
Nah, I thought you got some.
The game starts in 5 minutes.
And you drank the last beer at midnight on Friday.
I wish there was a place that delivered beer.
Yes, I'm Captain Crafted. I'm here to bring you beer. That's Captain, C-R-A-F-T''D. Why? Because there's no E, just a D, as in deliver, because Captain Crafted delivers.
That's right, the Crafted Beer Store in Redlands is now open for business with great prices and deliveries of your favorite beer, wine, spirits, water, ice, and mixers. Did I mention their great prices? That's CRAFTDBEER store.com or Fred Crafted Beer Store on Facebook.com. Make it easy. Google Redlands Beer Delivery. Look for Crafted Beer.
Crafted Beer Store in Redlands is now open for business, and I'm here to deliver.
Are you ready to get balanced with Dr. Marissa? Tune in every Thursday at 7 to KCAA AM 1050, FM 106.5, FM 102.3, and streaming on KCAAradio.com.
KCAA, where every day is a great day.
This radio broadcast may contain various pieces of information about various types of investments and strategies and investment philosophies. This information does not constitute any advice related to any individual's personal finance, nor should it be construed as a recommendation as it pertains to a portfolio of assets. None of the content should be construed as solicitation to buy or sell securities or any other investments. The opinions represented in this broadcast regarding investment strategies, or investment philosophies each involve risk factors and other considerations that should not be acted upon without consulting a licensed qualified investment professional.
The following is a paid program. The views and opinions expressed are that solely of the host.